Bang on time, hopefully. Guys, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I hope you liked a bit of music there, a bit of a intro to us. Those of you that are used to me will know that I like to kind of do this. But anyway, welcome to my party. I didn't say my birthday. Welcome to my launch party. Fantastic seeing so many people on here. David is clearly recommending everybody coming over here. Thank you so much, David. Did you all bring a drink? You know, it was a bring a bottle party, right? Oh dear. I thought about it and I thought, oh, if only I could pass you a drink, but I'm afraid, and actually for a lot of you, certainly if you're all in David's time zone, it's early in the morning for you, so it's too early to be having a drink anyway. But I did want to, you probably have never done this before on a call like this, but I thought, why don't we start off? We've called it a party, and I wouldn't normally call these things a party, but I thought, why don't we have a few games? Why don't we have a bit of fun right at the start? So let's have a little quick quiz. Some of you have already been answering this for me. Who's the furthest from me here in Peterborough? Come on, post. Some of you already put it in. Actually, what you could do if you want to be really clever is jump over to Google Maps or something and post in who thinks they're the furthest away from me here in the UK. I know there's at least one person on from the UK. Yes, green screen, but I will remove it before the end of this call. It's just really, it's much easier for me to work like this. So actually, well, we'll talk tech afterwards. If anyone's interested, I'm just thinking I'll jump into the Ecamm group tomorrow and tell you how we did what we did. So Washington, Padraig, is that how I pronounce that? Not you, you're in the UK. No, definitely not. Washington, I did see a few of you. Who's further away than Washington? LA? Mexico. Oh, Alison, come on. Somebody's trying to win the prize here. New York. Any advance on this? So I'm thinking Mexico is probably my furthest at the minute. Is it San Diego? Okay. What's the length of the event? Alison's far away. Yes, she is. Absolutely. Right, so let's come into this then. So a few quick things right at the start here. I thought, let's have a go. Let's have a bit of fun. Who's any good at dingbats or catchphrases? This is why I was saying to you, come in on your keyboards if you can, rather than from a phone, because you're going to need to type quickly. Let's see who's the quickest at getting these. Do you know what I mean by these? What does this one mean? First, let's see the first person in the comments. Pam's saying she's 3,699 miles away. Mage is that, so I'd love to say Hawaii, but that would be a lie. Come on. Yeah, don't worry about the comments, David. That's all good. Right, let's just... anybody getting this one? Does anybody know the answer to this? Yes, you are going to get some fantastic content. I just thought we'd have a bit of fun. Well done with Mind Over the Matter at the start there. Well done. Okay. Quick one. What about this? Anybody get this one? I wanted to warm you up. I thought we'd have a bit of a laugh at the start. A few of you got Mind Over Matter. Well done. Padraig was first, yes. Not clear what the question is. So you saw the last one there, David, was mind over matter. So just see if you can get this one. Anyone? It's a quick puzzle. It is a party. I thought I can't have a party and not have some games right at the start. I understand. Well done. This will be the last one, all right? We'll whiz on after this. I made a few of them. That's the easy one. I understand. Yes. You're all clever. Can you get this one? Don't worry, you haven't only come for a quiz night tonight. I just thought we'd have a bit of a laugh right at the start. Coach Laurie's on, coming in with that one. Anyone get this? Yes, Stuart, excuse me. Well done. Um, right, I'm going to jump through the next few. I've got a bit too far. I got a few too many of these in. So, hey, so most of you are here by the looks of it, invited by David. Anybody invited by anybody else here? Or have you seen links? I deliberately actually didn't put adverts out. I thought we're going to keep this quite low key because, as you're going to find out later, I can't handle big numbers in this. It's going to be quite exclusive, quite a small training that I'm going to be talking to you about and offering you. And all the answers still coming in. That's the delay, isn't it? So I saw that David's brought a lot in. A 20-second delay. Is it as much as that? Yes. There always is a delay when you're doing lives. And I appreciate that you've then got to type an answer in. So we'll not to worry. That's about the interactive part done. Now, I thought we'd just set the scene. We're talking about video today, and I thought let's set the scene with some video stats for you. Here you go. This, why are we bothering about video? Why is video important today? These are actually pretty current stats as well. And if you want the links to where I got the stats from, I can stick that in at the end. But adding a video to your landing page will result in an 80% increase in conversion. Integrating a video on your website makes it 53% more likely to reach Google's front page. And it makes sense, doesn't it? Google's wanting to put content in front of its audience. And as it says here, users spend 88% more time browsing on websites that have video. So if it knows you've got a video on there and that 88% more people are going to spend more time on there, it's going to put you there. 90% of video viewers, I'm not quite sure where they get the category of a video viewer, say product videos are helpful in the decision-making process. 72% of consumers use a video to learn about a product instead of reading text. I had a light bulb moment on this years ago, actually, because we were looking at some new accounting software. My wife said, just check out this page. And there was all this text. And I literally just went straight down, oh, video, I'm going to watch that. And it was kind of at that moment that I thought, yeah, I've just realized how powerful video is. I think we're all a bit guilty of that. 64% of consumers are more likely to buy a product after watching a video about it. And why is that? Because nothing builds no like and trust like video. That's true, isn't it? It's why it's a big major part of why we're doing what we're doing is actually we're building this know, like, and trust. We're letting our audience get to know us and before they make any buying decisions. So put all those stats together and we're starting to see how really important video is to us today. And it says here that 81% of businesses use video in their marketing strategy. But look at this, a 63% increase compared to last year. That's the bit that strikes me. A 63% increase. People are getting that they need to be making video. So it's no longer enough to just go, oh, I'll make a video, because it's kind of a given that you're making videos. Everyone's doing it. You need to be able to stand out on your videos. And I was just talking on an interview. I've interviewed a few different members over the last week. And Tamalia, I brought on and did an interview, and we had a conversation about this. So I thought I'd share the mic and just let Tamalia explain to you what.
Yeah, and that, just like you said, that first impression, the way things look is very important. So just like you said, people will say, oh, just do a Facebook Live, just throw up your camera, just put your, hold your phone up with your hand.
Yeah.
All of that is the equivalent to people in my industry saying, in order to record a quality course, all you have to do is throw up some slides and talk over them.
Yeah.
That's not enough. And here's why. In both cases, that used to be enough, maybe 5-7 years ago, but the markets are so saturated because it's so much easier to create a course, to create a membership, to be an online entrepreneur, period.
Yeah.
That there are so many people doing it. You have to stand out now.
Yeah.
And the way to stand out, obviously, when you're using social media or videos, is how you look. That's the first thing that people will make a judgment on. Maybe it used to be okay, but it's not enough anymore. It's really not.
No.
If you want people to pay attention.
You've got to stand out, guys. You need to be noticed and noticed for the right reasons. It's as Tamalee is saying there, it's not enough anymore to just put up a video. You've got to stand out as a professional. I'm realizing, and while I put a little montage together, I said in the landing page, the sign up page for this party, that I would show you about what the top level entrepreneurs are doing. And I've just done this. I just did a quick kind of scrape, got some clips from some of these top level guys. See if you recognize some of these, and just see a bit of a common theme in their videos. Do you think this is video or web-based video that they're posting up here? Have a quick look. Amy Porterfield, James Wedmore, Marie Forleo, Brendan Burchard, Jeff Walker, Stu McLaren, Carrie Green, Mari Smith, Michael Hyatt, John Maxwell. There is not a hint there of anyone just going, oh, a phone will do, just use your webcam, no one's bothered about quality. They might actually say that, or they might, certainly to get people going and not get stuck behind this, oh, I can't get going because I don't know how to make videos. I get that. What I'm saying is they're putting out their videos in a much higher quality. And again, just confirming how important quality is with your videos. Now, I showed you, when did I post it? Yesterday, I think, some little before and after. Some of you may have seen it. I want to show it now. You can meet David on here as well. Let me just play this little show reel. These are some of my members. And I have to say, all of these I've only joined in the last couple of months, got straight in, got making videos. Have a look at these before and afters. How cool are they? I love it, really do. It's amazing. And this could be you literally days from now. With all of these guys, we have, well, I'll tell you more about it. But yeah, it's just taken a matter of days. This is not weeks or months of practicing. We've got them set up with the equipment and we've had them filming like that. And this could be you literally a week on Tuesday as one of my next testimonials going, hey, look at this before and after. Now, I realize I haven't actually introduced myself. Some of you here don't know me. In fact, probably a lot of you don't know me. I just thought I should tell you who I am. I'm Adrian Salisbury, and my background is in photography. I've been 15, 16 years as a photographer, then videographer, and I'm a big believer in this idea, and this is, I guess, why I do what I do. Oops, sorry. Slide out. Big believer in this. Give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for life. I don't want to show up anymore. I don't want to turn up and do people's videos for them. I want to teach people how to make their own videos and empower them and help them overcome their fears. And that's why I do what I do. And I guess it's probably why most of you, if you're online coaches, it's why you do what you do. David, you get a kick out of doing what you do. You want to help people. You want to get them feeling their best when they're doing their voiceovers and going for their auditions and things. Makes absolute sense. And video to me just comes easy. And I didn't actually ever set out to teach video. You saw James Wedmore earlier. I joined James Wedmore's program with a photography course, a beginner's guide to photography. But so many people were saying to me, how do you do what you do? How come you look so good and you stand out? That it made me go, okay, maybe I need to teach something here. And quickly pivoted and started teaching inside the Pro Video Academy. But I feel bad for people, genuinely. This is a genuine desire to help. Something that comes easy to me, I want to help you with. And I hear all the time from people who say, I hate it. I know I need to make videos, but I'm overwhelmed. I I don't know what kit to use, and I hate the idea of getting on it. And I was going to say it's a bummer. It's a real, it's a real frustration for you to know that you've got to make video. All of these stats are saying make videos, but I don't want to make videos. I want to help you, honestly, break all this stuff down. We've got a solution for you. It's what you're here for. It's what this party was for. My Pro Video Academy Live. So I've been teaching the Pro Video Academy for a few years now, and there are two different packages that people can come in on. Either a DIY program where you literally go through videos and you work away on your own, or I've got a VIP package where you can come in and I will help you and get you going. And I want to just tell you about this, what we're putting together here. Why is this new? Why is this different? Well, it isn't a course. It's not an online course. I'm not sending you away to watch a load of videos. It's not an online program. It's not a membership. What you've got here is, this is all going to be over in 3 weeks. It is a one-off 3-week live training event. And good or bad news is it starts on Monday. So I wanted to introduce this to you now, let you know all about it. So what does it look like? What is this Pro Video Academy Live? Well, it helps to kind of step back and to tell you really about my Pro Video Academy VIP. So a lot of the guys that are in here, and all of those guys that you've just seen actually, have come through my VIP package. And what they get is, if you came in as a VIP, the first thing I do is I want to know about you. Who's your audience? Who are you talking to? What kind of content do they want from you? Where are you likely to be showing up? Does the background make a difference? Does what you wear make a difference? And all of this kind of stuff. Are there videos that you look at and go, that's what I want to be creating? Are you a fitness instructor and you need to be standing in a dance studio? Do you want to stand at a whiteboard? Are you going to sit in front of a camera like this? I gather all that first of all. And then I want to have a look around your home and I'll say to you, right, where can we set up? Where can we film? Think outside the box. Don't just go, well, here's my desk. Of course, I'm going to film here. Quite often we end up in that exact spot. But I like people to go, okay, well, yeah, I've got a space over here. And it's happened time and again when someone said to me, well, I've got a basement, but it won't be any good because there's a whole load of clutter. And actually, we've gone down there and it's just been an amazing little film studio that they've been able to put together. So first of all, I want to know, what they're up to, what they're trying to do, where are they going to film? Then I send them an equipment list with links to Amazon that says this is exactly what you need to buy. You don't need to go off and research anything. They buy it, and then literally in about an hour and a half's call, we set everything up. Some of them are just taking it out of the box. There's nothing been done. We're putting all the settings in. I can walk through them, and at an end of an hour and a half's call with them, they are making their first video, and it looks like this. And the transformation is incredible. And any of the guys that are on that have been through this, feel free to chip in and just confirm on this. It is as quick as that, and that's why it is such a VIP experience. David made some comment actually about it being that I was underpricing it. The value that you can get out of this. But hey ho, my VIPs don't want to understand photography. They don't want me to tell them what aperture, what shutter speed is, and all of these things. They just want to look really good on video in the easiest way possible. And that's what they pay for, and that's what they get. So why am I telling you all this about the VIPs? Because I've kind of come away over the summer. We did a YouTube summer camp over July, August time. Had a great time. We did it as a live event over a couple of weeks. Dripped out content over a week. People got going with it. They got set up with a YouTube channel and different things. Then we came again with an Ecamm Live Academy that some of the guys here were part of. And again, we did this live training. And I honestly feel that live training is the future. And delivering it this way, delivering it in a way that we're working together, that you can post in your questions, I can come back, I can pull people onto the live call with me, we can hot seat them, I just think is really powerful. And basically, all what I've just explained to you in that VIP package, the way that I can get people up and running with these one-to-one calls with they have all the video content and a group and everything else. Well, I'm going to give you exactly the same thing in part of this live training. And the only difference is going to be that you're not going to get one-to-one calls, but rather we're going to do it as a small group. So I'm really excited about this. And obviously that means I can bring down that price for you because I'm talking to many of you rather than one at a time. But there are two requirements that I really need to check in with you first because I don't want anybody coming into this misled. Number one, you're all going to be needing to use the same equipment. Okay? I can't do this if you're all going to be coming in with a Canon and a Sony and a Nikon and then 20 different models in each of them. And I'm trying to say, right, now set your aperture up to this. And you're going, where do I do that? It would be impossible to try and do. So the only way we can achieve this is if you're all on the same equipment. And actually, all of those customers that you saw there trusted me and invested in the equipment that I recommended. Some of them had already got equipment. And I have to say, I've been on some support calls with people that have got existing equipment and we're trying to make it work and we're not quite getting the results and there's sync issues, there's different things going on. It is so much easier when you trust me and buy the equipment that I recommend. In fact, I'm so passionate about this equipment that I'm actually considering going into next year saying to people that I'm only going to work with people who are prepared to invest in the right equipment. Now, I'm not saying that the equipment I use is the only equipment, or maybe technically it's not even the best equipment, but I'm pretty sure that pound for pound, this is the best setup that you can get. Now, how much is this going to be? We are looking at, it's approximately $1,200 down here, as you can see. Camera, lens, lights, microphone. You can see I'm not spending silly money on this. We're getting it as affordable as we can, but you can see the results that you're seeing from me and you've just seen from those other guys. So we are talking, you need to be coming in. Number one, you've got to be prepared and in a position to trust me on this and invest in some new equipment. Okay, that's our first one. But honestly, think of the convenience. I can't tell you how many times in different groups I'm seeing people who are posting saying, what's the best light? Or who thinks this, should I have a ring light? Or should I have this one? Or what about microphones? Or can someone tell me what camera they use? And there's 50 comments that then means you're even more confused and you've now got to go off and research them on YouTube. I'm taking all that away for you. You are just going to be giving a kit list that I'll give it to you on Tuesday. We'll go through this on Tuesday. By the following Tuesday, everything will be there and you'll be setting it up. Incredible. Now, I appreciate that because I'm saying this, it kind of eliminates people. Maybe you've already got camera equipment and you're using it and you're very happy with it. Well, I'm afraid this live training is not going to be for you. You are very welcome to come and either work through my DIY course, or what I'd prefer is come in as a VIP customer and let me help you one-to-one set up that equipment. But it's not going to work inside this live training. Sorry. Secondly, and again, another big one really, you need to be available over the next few weeks. I can see comments coming in here. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'll get to the chat afterwards. I'll try and keep this going as well as I can, and then I'll scroll back through all of these comments that are coming in. So forgive me if don't think I'm ignoring you. Well, I am ignoring you, but I'm deliberately doing it so that we can come through and then we'll have a big Q&A time afterwards. And actually, I'm going to pull this screen down and you can see where I work. So secondly, you need to be available over the next 3 weeks. Technically, you could come and join us and then watch the videos later. But then you might as well just come in and do my DIY course if that's what you're going to do. The whole point of this is it's like we're one-to-one, but there are other people in here as well. All right. So you really do need to be available. And I'm not saying that this is going to be, you've not got to blank out the next 2 weeks. You'll see in a minute, I'm going to take you through the program of what this is and how much time is going to be involved. But this is a pop-up event. it's going to come in 3 weeks. It will go down. Yes, you can still carry on chatting in the group. Yes, I'm still available. And as you're going to find out in a minute, you've got access to me and other things. But in terms of this training, my whole point of it is, if I can get someone up and running in an hour and a half's call, then I want to get you doing exactly the same thing. And I'll show you why I'm not dragging it out, why I'm saying it's 3 weeks. You honestly will be. So yes, yes, there are these 2 requirements. You've got to be prepared to invest in some equipment, and you need to be available over the next 3 weeks. But you're going to be making videos just like this, just like David's and everybody else's that you've seen on there, in literally a 1 to 2 hour setup. So the big question, I'm sure, is how much is all this? Let me just recap and tell you first what you're getting then. So I've said to you about this VIP, and let me just point it out on here. As a VIP, you get my online course. All the videos there, and I know I'm saying to you, you're not going to need a course, and you're not going to need a course, but it's there as a backup, okay? If you want to come back to this in 6 months or a year's time, then you've got my full suite of videos that you can go through. My live streaming like a pro course that teaches you how to do some, once you're creating videos, then how to go online with it. How to be natural on camera. We're touching on that on this training, but you get that. And then you're going to get 3 months access to my Pro Video Academy Plus. That's my next level training. Somebody was just asking me a couple of days ago about wanting to be able to record with a camera above them, a second camera, how to do interviews, all of these kind of things. I don't want to throw into and overwhelm you within the basic training. So this is next level, and this is really going to be being developed out next year. So you're going to get all of this because you're getting all of this training. The only thing I'm taking out of it is those one-to-one calls, because you're going to be getting them and working through them with your friends and doing this as a group. Now, so this is what's involved. And I've got this over on a sales page. I'm going to take you there in a few minutes. You can have a look at that anyway and just see if these dates work for you. But literally on Monday, same time as this, we're going to come on next Monday, the 25th, and we'll do this preparation. So the part that I was saying to you, we're going to come on and we're going to just talk you through what your requirements are really. Then on the Tuesday, you're going to be ordering some equipment. I'm going to take you through the list. I'm not just going to send you off with it. Just double check that it's all what you need. Then it's Thanksgiving week, right? So certainly you guys in the States, I'm leaving you to it. I want you to spend time with your families, and obviously we've got to take time for that shopping to turn up. It's actually Black Friday that week as well. So there may be chance that some of these things there'll be deals on. I've already seen some offers, and I'm going to keep posting up into the groups and letting people see what I'm seeing as deals. So then the following week, so I'm giving you a week from ordering equipment to coming back on the 3rd of December, and that's our big setup call. And we're all going to be sitting with exactly the same equipment in front of us, and it just means that I'm going to be able to take you through step by step like I would on a one-to-one call. And I'll make sure that we're, okay, if we got that, thumbs up, on to the next bit. And as you can see there, the next day I'm allowing a Q&A call because I'm realizing that there are going to be questions. And for a lot of you, it's just going to happen, isn't it? We're going to do the best we can in a 1 to 2 hour live call. But if you're finding there's something not quite right, then I'll come back on the next day. So you won't need that call if you got set up on the day before. Then you're going to play around with it that week. You're going to use the Facebook group that's going to be available to you, a brand new group. No one else will be in there apart from you guys that are doing this. And that's where you're going to be posting in your questions or hopefully some sample videos. I'll show you how to do that. Then the following Monday, this is week 3. We're going to look at confidence. I want you shining on camera, really being your best, being natural, how to come across well on camera. We'll have a look at that on Monday. On the Wednesday, I'm going to give you some editing tips. Nothing deep. I just want to show you why you should be editing and what you can do, and actually how to get the images out of your camera and into your computer, how you store the files, this kind of stuff. And then on the Friday, will just be a wrap up and a summary. And at that point, I'll be telling you more about what you've been given for free and how you can then go off to those other groups, how you can really get the best out of that 3 months, access to the next level and stuff like that. Okay, so was going to say I'm talking a lot, but of course I'm talking a lot. So you're getting all of that. The only thing you're not getting then is the one-to-one calls. There are no one-to-one calls included. You can purchase those if you want to at the end of this. But the idea is we're running through this as a group. A lot of fun, very interactive. Those of you that have been on my courses before will agree that we have a lot of fun. And instead of $9.97 as a VIP package, with half the price, and you can come and get the same training, the same time and attention from me. In fact, more so in some respects, because you're getting more hours in these calls, you're getting the benefits of a group, and we've halved the price down to $4.95. So as I say, this starts on Monday, and I find this really exciting to think that from now, you could make a decision to come and join us. I should just stick up on there as well. Of course, you've got the $1,200 of equipment to buy, which is about £1,100. And that's my links. You know, I've found those on Amazon. If you want to go off to other sites, in fact, what was it? The Camlink, for instance, that's on Amazon. I've been often seen that it's already way cheaper on B&H, so I've put the link in that for you. You can say in the group, if you go and spot it somewhere else cheaper, then, you know, throw it in the group and help people out. But that's your investment. You need to be around over the next few weeks. And as I say, you could literally make a decision to come and join us before Sunday night. And then on Monday, we'll get on our first call. Tuesday, you'll be ordering equipment. The following Tuesday, you'll be setting it up. And I promise you, your videos are going to look like this. So how cool is that? Now, let me just show you over here. Yep, it did work. Actually, what I've done, let me jump back a second. What I've done is the page that you came in on, the reason I came through Kajabi and gave you a page rather than straight to YouTube is if you go back to that page now, you should see a little button in there that will take you over to a sales page. Genius, right? And this is what that sales page looks like. You can come back to this, have a look around it. Oh, I'm moving the wrong screen. Check it out. There's some testimonials on there. I'm breaking down exactly everything that you're getting that I've just said, you know, what you're getting on these different calls that you need to be available for. Obviously, if you can't make one of these calls, you can catch up on it. I just mean if you're going off on holiday, now's not a good time to be jumping into this. Your full equipment list, everything that you need, a pop-up Facebook group that you're going to be able to access from tomorrow, and then all the online stuff as well that I'm just throwing in for you as well. 90 days in my Pro Video Academy Plus and ongoing support. So within those groups, I turn up bi-weekly into my members group anyway. And once a month, we're going to start really going to town on this next level and getting deep with what we can offer. So testimonials, these are some older testimonials. I haven't updated them on here. Some written testimonials David put on here. Video Academy is the best investment I've made in the past few years, and a few others agreeing. Love to see that. Check these out. And any of these buttons then, click and go through, and then what you'll see is an option in here. Email, card, PayPal, complete your purchase, and that will be you through. You'll see a thank you video. Next thing I'll be saying, come and join us inside the Facebook group. So I've got some questions to go through. I thought actually I will come back and let you see this is me. I feel like this is more familiar to me now. I wanted to put the screen up because I thought it was a good way of shooting through the slides. But here I am back, and I want to try and go through some of your questions. So now is a great opportunity to ask me anything. You've got between now and Sunday to make a decision. I'm not pushing anyone. There's no quick offers for the next 10 minutes or anything like that, because you've got to know that these dates work, and I need you to be comfortable with making this investment. So I don't want anybody to come and join because I've hyped you up on this and then coming back to me next week going, I've made a wrong decision. I want you to think about this. I want this to be right for you. And we're only looking at a small group anyway. I'm only anticipating a small group. If we get any bigger, we're not going to be able to cope with you all on a call together. So that's why I haven't actually sent any adverts out about this. This has just been people that are already in the mix. So can I jump back through the questions? This will be quite hard actually, because I tell you what, actually, if you've got a burning question and you want to bring it to the top of the list, would you mind just posting it in again? So what's David put in here? If you're one of my tribe and you join, Adrian will let me know, and I'll spend 30 minutes with you on a private coaching call. Amazing. Thank you very much, David. That's a lovely bonus. Can I share any more about the equipment? Yes, it's a Panasonic G7 camera that I recommend, and we put a 20mm lens on there. My equipment list is out anyway. I've been putting it out and telling people about it. I don't keep any secrets. You're very welcome to go off and find the equipment and work through it yourself. But I've seen people go, oh, it's just not working. I'm not getting that result. You know, the thing I'm offering you here is the setup and letting me help you through it. So we're looking at a Panasonic Lumix G7 camera, a 20mm pancake lens. That's what does the magic. That's what allows me to get this close to the camera and get this depth of field that just blurs that background out. Viltrox lights, because I want to be able to work with them like this and turn them on and off, and it allows me, and when we get on these calls, I'm going to be able to say to you, right, show me your settings. And if you're coming back into the group and saying, why does it look really warm in here? Why is this not working? Well, I'm going to be able to pull you onto one of those Q&A calls, and we'll have a look, and I'll actually be able to set you up there, and then you can tell me the settings that you've got on this remote. I promise you, it's incredible. What's the cost of the DIY? The DIY is $397, and that's over on my adriansalisbury.com site right now. There's options over there to go and join that. So yes, if I don't know why, but if maybe you've got different equipment and you want to go through that, so you're going to get all of that training that you've seen listed out in here. Well, actually, there's a sales page that takes you through all that you get over there. The G7, what's this? That remote is sick. It absolutely is. Yeah, for the lights. Yes, you can view it. So, Chris, what we're going to do is, so when we did the Ecamm Academy, that David, Chrissy, other guys were in, I'd already got a load of pre-made videos, and what I was doing was saying, right, go off and watch this video and let's just talk about it. Well, this is actually really quick and easy, and I'm not sending you off to look at any videos. So I will record in the same way that I'm recording this video. It'll be exactly the same experience as this, but we're going to be doing it inside a closed Facebook group. So as soon as we've finished, that replay will be available to watch. You can catch up on it anytime. You can post any questions in. Yeah. And the same with choosing the equipment. You'll get sent an equipment list. You can buy that. You can go off and have a look and see if there are any better deals on. Fun time of year to be buying stuff, actually. And then, yeah, the following Tuesday is when we're going to do the big live. And as I say, even if you can't get on that, we're going to do a Q&A the following day. So if you couldn't make the first one and you watched it and something didn't work for you, then you can come back in the next day. No, I didn't know you were going to be offering that. That's really generous of you, David. Yes, yes, that's right. Clean language. Sharon. Sharon's one of my VIPs, and yes, we've not only got a setup sitting in front of a computer, but we're also looking. Sharon wants to be able to work on location. Well, actually two. One as a green screen spot, and then also when she's out wanting to record events. So we're looking into all that. Joseph's bowed out for an appointment. No problem. Appreciate that. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, thank you very much for saying that, Sharon. An equipment list. Yes, what I will do actually is I can grab the equipment list and I'll post it in here. I'll email out to you tomorrow the equipment list if you want to have a look at that. Just seeing, here's what's Alison saying. I have 15 people. Okay, yeah, no problem. As I say, it's got to be done this way. Unfortunately, we will do this again next year. I don't know, a couple of times, 2 or 3 times maybe. We'll see how this one goes. Sounds like the four. What's this? I didn't see what the question was that you've come. I'm going the wrong way up this list, unfortunately, because I'm trying to keep with the newest comments. Love it. I actually was going to show, and where did that go? I was going to bring on your video, David, just to let people see. Where did I put that? David gave a lovely testimonial, and just saying that he has been through lots of courses. I guess you guys that are in the mix with David will have seen it already, but I really appreciated it anyway. Just seeing from David the value that he sees in this training. So good. Okay, I see Chris's question now about the microphones. Yeah, so thank you, David. Good point. This is, and this is why, for me, this is a big deal. Is I've actually got more expensive kit sitting in my cupboard over there, way more expensive, and I'm always trying to simplify this. I want this to be as easy as possible for you. I've got better microphones sitting over there. I've got, $2.5 camera over there, better lenses. Well, actually, not better lenses. The lens is pretty top notch. But I keep going, all right, let's try this one against this one. Is it any different? No. Let's try this one. No. So we've come right down to this G7, which is pretty entry level for a mirrorless camera, one that you can change lenses around on. But I've put it right alongside a $2.5 GH5, and there's no difference. So why am I going to tell you to do that? Why am I going to put more barriers in your way? If you've got another Panasonic Lumix, then we can get you going with that. I'm just not going to be off talking about different makes and models. It would be an absolute nightmare. Who is this? Not sure who that is. This is the problem now. You're all here on YouTube, and I'm seeing your YouTube names rather than your own. Carrie, no problem at all. Yeah, David, absolutely. Sadly, I hear that a lot, that people have got all the kits in boxes and it will never get used. I've got an attic full of it. Stick it back on eBay. PC, you can do this on a PC if that's what the question was. You can't do this. You can't do the lives and stuff through Ecamm the same. Rebecca's saying, yeah, got all the kit. And that's another, I haven't mentioned this actually. Rebecca, you can go to eBay and buy this stuff. You don't have to be buying it brand new. Yeah, totally. So there's another option. So beauty, and certainly come January, people will be upgrading kit. If that's a problem and that's what's stopping you, not a problem at all. The Ecamm training is brilliant. Ecamm Live Academy is coming around again in January, so you can come and join us on that one. Now, I'm not going to go back any further. Let me come back up to the newer comments. It was Marissa. Fantastic. I was just seeing who that was whole nother level coaching. Yes, speak for themselves. Absolutely. I'll bring that up again. Do you want to have a little look at that show reel again? Cool, love them. I'm just seeing down here actually, who was just asking, Corey, Assuming this is primarily for stationary filming. Yes, it is. What kind of filming are you doing? It is, and yeah, very much I'm saying this is how to do this. I've got some of my members who are fitness instructors, and we're getting into a different space. One of the things that you can do is remotely, and people love this, the app with the camera that you can have on your phone allows you to focus it, allows you to start the recording. So actually you could technically do a live at the back of a fitness studio with a clip-on microphone, lavalier mic, and you could be working this remotely. So you don't have to be sat right in front of it, but there is definitely something about it. And I mention this to my students that, bearing in mind someone is watching in on you, maybe from most people are watching from a phone. If they're watching through one of your courses or your training, you just being front and center in front of somebody like this, there's a lot of power in that. The eye contact, people say to me, it feels like you're actually there. And actually some of Laurie that's on here was just telling me this the other day that one of her customers said the same thing. It feels like you're here in the room with us. It feels so clean, very natural. We've done it this close because it feels that you're this close to somebody. This is like sitting across the table in a coffee shop to somebody. Yep. We haven't got yours up there. We need to get a before and after for you, Sharon, as well. So, guys, I hope you're enjoying this. What do you think? Any last questions, or will I leave you to go and have a look over there? I will send you, there will be a replay if you want to come and have a look at it. I'll send you an email tomorrow with a link to that replay. Ask me any questions that you've got, either in one of the groups or reply to one of my emails. Come back to me. Let me know if you've got any questions. I realize this is a big decision. It's happening Monday. I'm asking you to invest $1,200 and then $500 to come and get the training. As I say, I'm not pushing anyone to make a decision right here and now. But I would love you to come and join me if you see this as a fit. What a great way to, never mind a New Year's resolution, what a great way to go into the next year knowing that you've got video under your belt and you actually can show up and be looking like this. Then kind of opens the door to go, right, so now I can do this, big tick. What are we going to do next year? We're really going to up our marketing. We're really going to start doing videos. We want to do lives. We want to, get blitzing on YouTube. YouTube for me, one of the reasons why I did the YouTube summer camp this year is because I realized that about 70% of my customers, when I talk with them in that initial conversation, they'd say, well, I first found you on YouTube. And maybe I was reviewing a set of lights or a microphone or something like that they'd found me on and thought, oh, I like this guy. Again, building that know, like, and trust. And then they come and join me. So I really see massive value in YouTube. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'll let you know about that. That'll be coming up probably about March time next year. We'll have opened the doors for that. Where can I see the equipment now? Good question. Give me a second, if that's all right with people. I've just got rid of my tabs at the top of here. I'll email you tomorrow. I'm just struggling to find it. Oh, there it is. Will it give me edit details? Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. It should let me drop this into the comments here. Click on that link and it'll ask you for an email, but then it will let you download the equipment list. But I have to say, I have just been updating that equipment list, or my wife Rachel has been updating that equipment list today because we found a few things, there were dead links. Sadly, that's the thing with Amazon. Certainly when we're trying to do it. And we've added Canada into that as well. If there's anybody from Canada on here, we've added links to Canada. We've updated the Australian ones. Some of those have come down $100 to what it says on that. But by all means, have a look at it. You'll get a feel for it. But that's the kit list that I'm going to be sending you. But the newer, updated one that we've just been working on. So yeah, yeah, absolutely, David. And I am more than happy if somebody wants to go away and work this out for themselves. I wish them the best of luck, and genuinely, I just want to see people making great videos. If this isn't a fit for you, if you don't see $500 as worth it for bypassing all that effort and the struggle and getting fast tracked in a week, then that's not a problem at all. So yeah, I hope you found this really useful. There's still 30 of you on. I don't want to rush away. I'm not in any rush. Yeah, the only thing I would say on that list, because I just updated it today, is there's a different it's pretty much the same tripod, it's just with a different make. I'm now recommending this Neewer one. And I just had to go out and buy one myself for the training. Still in a box over here, because I thought, I've never bought that Neewer tripod or the one that I recommend. It was based on reviews because I'm using I got a 250-pound tripod. And again, why would I ask you to do that when this 30-40-pound tripod will do the same thing? So I thought, but I need to have it here so that I can literally show you. I'm going to be here with this kit in front of me, setting it all up, going, right, now you put it on here, and I'll have another camera overhead that will let me focus in and let you see pressing the buttons, doing all that. I'm kind of pushing the limits here with Ecamm, but that's sort of what I do anyway. Sorry, what's that? Oh, sorry. Can you tell us about the 3 months PV8 that's included? Yes. You can. I will. It's the reason I'm not wanting to go down. It's an extra, really. It's there, and you've got it for free. But my focus is on this next couple of weeks, getting you going. So with the Pro Video Academy, what I'm doing is getting you to this point, and I want you to be able to make course videos, YouTube videos, bring in overlays, do things like that, do live streaming, but it's all very much like this. And then people were saying to me, I want to be able to use a teleprompter. Can you tell us about teleprompters? I need to do an interview. I want to record 2 people in an interview. I want to do this overhead filming. All these kind of things that I thought, I can't keep adding this into the Academy, Alex. It's just going to grow into a beast. So I made the decision to call it my next level, my Pro Video Academy Plus. And so what happens is, I want everyone will be at the same point. We'll be then going into that next level training. And starting in January, we're going to be showing up once a month with a different topic, a different theme that now you're at this point, these are some next level steps. And it's very much based on what you want me to go through and what you want me to teach you. It's a coaching group. And so I'm giving you 3 months access to it. It's only $25 a month after that if you want to stay around. But there's no commitment. You stay as long as you like, jump in and out to it as you like. So yeah, that's what my Pro Video Academy Plus is. Yep. Someone's checked out the kit list, is liking that. Good. I could have brought it up, actually. I could have showed you on the screen at least. Do you want to quickly see? Those of you that haven't gone off or are interested in going off, let me just very quickly pull up the equipment list. I don't want to keep you. I don't want to drag this out for any of you. We can go back and do some of them dingbats if you like. Right, let me just bear with. We're going to jump around from there, and let's change this to numbers. There you go. Right, this is my equipment list. Let me zoom in a little bit. So that's what we've got on here. This is how I've laid it out, is that you can see USA and UK. And then as we come across Canada, still got to fill in. And Australia, we've got the links over there. So you can see how I'm making up the numbers. £1,100, 1,100, just under $1,200. The optional extras down here are things like batteries, card reader, teleprompter. But as you can see in that equipment list there, everything's there. A power supply, tripod, microphone, even down to the little screws that you need for the microphones. so that you've got everything in front of you when we go through this training together. Very committed to this. I am guaranteeing that you're going to get this result. You know, it happens. I've never had anybody who couldn't get going and couldn't get the best out of this training. It's not in my interest. I want you out there. I want to see more of these testimonial videos. People just going, wow, look at the difference. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. All right. So any other last questions, guys? Is Ecamm just for Mac? Yes, it is, I'm afraid. Doesn't work on a PC. StreamYard is, I think, about the best alternative on a PC, and I am going to be doing a review on that very early in the new year. It's not a bad bit of software, but it won't do any of this stuff. It's in another league. It's a different product. Anything else? I don't think so. David's clicking through and buying stuff already. Good for you. Yep. So there you go, guys. There's the presentation. That's my party. That's what it was all about. This is, I think, the best way that we're going to do this training. Obviously, one-to-one is extremely valuable, and you know, I can't offer that out to many people. But I do think there is an extra element when you do this as a group. You know, I can be on a one-to-one with a customer. Sharon, for instance, you know, I'm talking to about her particular scenario that we're in. If we were doing it as a group and somebody else said, yeah, but I'm doing this, it might well make Sharon go, oh, I hadn't thought of that. So even you guys that are in my that are my Pro Video Academy Plus customers, my VIP customers, you're very welcome to come through this training as well, because it may well just be that something else comes in that you hadn't thought of. And yeah. What's that? Never had anyone. Absolutely. Nobody have I ever gone, this isn't working, sorry, you're not going to make it. I'm not saying that everyone's gone through the training. There are guys that, yeah, I don't particularly see, and I've told you about that frustration, and I'll have to let that go. That's not my responsibility. But absolutely, there's nobody who hasn't been able to do this. Yay, Rebecca, fantastic. Very exciting. Corey, thank you for the information. Yep. Thank you, David. Yes, I've got to add to that. Thank you so much, David, for recommending this out. It's been a big deal. David and I have only just met through this Ecamm Live Academy. Really struck it off well. I'm really pleased myself that David came over and joined this training. And literally within a couple of sessions, well, it wasn't even that, David, was it? I think we went through the start. You then went and bought the equipment and then suddenly popped up and went, what do you think to this? It was amazing. So I've really enjoyed working with you. And I think the fact that you're inviting other people in like this just shows how much it's meant to you. And I've really appreciated this. 2 heads thicker than one. Yep. Brilliant. Padraig. Am I pronouncing that right, Padraig? Sorry. May have a problem with the number of the dates. May have to go for the DIY PVA. Yeah, okay, not a problem at all. Come back, ask any questions. You know, if between now and then, as long as you can catch up within that period, I'm deliberately, you know, next or the second week is the setup. That's the big one on the Tuesday. Then on the Wednesday, there's not going to run through it again. There will be the video already in the course. In the group that you can watch, but I will absolutely come back on and help you. And then you've got the rest of the week. If you come back and say, okay, I tried what you said on Tuesday, can you help me out? Then I'm going to come back on, and David and others will confirm, you know, I definitely over deliver, and I will be in that group helping you out as much as needed to ensure that come the end of these 3 weeks, you're all creating these awesome videos. But at the same time, if you want to work through the course on your own, I get that. That's not a problem. It's just you can post back into my members group any questions that you get. And yeah, all right. Could I put a link to the sales page in the comments? Thank you. Good idea. Rach didn't. Sorry, I just shut down the page. And you've also got it to the page that you should have a tab still open because it should have opened in a new window. The page that you came over to YouTube from, it will have magically appeared on that page now because I set it to come on 10 minutes after we started. One of the wonders of Kajabi. Good. I'm really glad to hear that, Dave. Thank you. Good. Okay. Thank you ever so much, guys. I look forward to hearing from you, seeing more about you. I will email you tomorrow. I'll put you linked into my Facebook group. If you haven't already joined my Pro Video Made Easy group, that would be a great place to come over to and find me. If you want to post me any questions as a follow-up to this, in fact, now that I've realized I can post into my comments, let's pop that in there. I will just need to accept you in there, but that's my open group. It's my free group. It's not attached to a course. You can come over and join me inside that group. Ask any questions you like. But as I say, come back. You're going to get an individual email tomorrow. It's me that's sending it. If you reply to that email, it's me that will come back to you. Very happy to have a chat with you. Yes, Rebecca loves Kajabi. You built a whole business around it. Thank you, Chris. Okay, I'm going to run. I don't like to leave when you're all sitting here still, but thank you so much. I'll wrap this up and we'll hopefully see you soon. And you could be doing videos like this in just over a week. All right, see you soon.